If every word I said could make you boom,
I'd boom forever.
I'd boom forever. That's right. I would boom forever because tonight is Full House time.
Full House time.
I'm sure some of you are wondering, why are we even doing this in the first place? Well, first of all, why not? Second of all, tomorrow is the 28th anniversary. That's right, 28th anniversary. It's special of the series finale of Full House when it went off the air in 1995. I was right around 3 years old,
and I was.
Yeah, you weren't a thing. So that's what we're covering tonight. We're covering all 8 seasons of this glorious piece of entertainment right here, known as Full House. This is my all-time favorite TV show. Nothing else tops this. It even has a Bob Saget autograph right there. So it's obviously very, very special.
Yeah, I wonder how much, like, I know you never would. Like, hypothetically, if you were to sell it, how much?
I would never sell that thing. I mean, look at that.
Like, have you ever?
How much would it go for? Well, I know that set is actually pretty hard to come by nowadays. Nowadays, if you go into like a Target or something, you can still buy Full House, but it's going to come with no roof. It's like a hurricane.
It's just a box.
Yeah, it's like a hurricane took the roof off or something.
Oh, I've seen that box before.
Or like an earthquake.
It kind of looks like I have a Friends box set, and it's like that sort of shape.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, we're excited, and we're not doing it alone. Nope. We're doing it with someone else who I know loves Full House, and I'm pretty sure she'll correct me if I'm wrong here, but we'll see if Kevin is as big of a fan as she is. I don't know. From the way like she described it, it kind of sounds like he kind of just tagged along in a way. Is that true, Kevin? You can nod. Yes, no, maybe so. No. Oh, okay. All right. So I guess he's a fan at heart.
I mean, how can you not?
Maybe it was Fuller House. Was it Fuller House you kind of got dragged into? Was that the one? Fuller House? Yeah, kind of.
Don't worry, I haven't watched Fuller House.
Fuller House. I mean, at some point, I feel like we'll do a ranking of Fuller House, but right now we are focusing on the OG, and actually not the Russian adaptation either. Did you know this was adapted over in Russia in like 2009?
Ew.
Yeah, like there was like a Russian adaptation of Full House. I was doing some research. I have some fun facts I'm going to drop every now and then. But we're not doing it alone. Let me bring in our special guests here. Make sure we have everything pulled up in the correct spots. Cool. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, help me welcome back to the show. She's one of our she's a friend. She is our moderator, one of our moderators here on the channel, and she's a fellow content creator herself. It's Nadizzle.
Oh, cut it out. Quit it. Stop.
I think it's that one. I don't know. I'm losing it. But welcome back to the channel. I know you're a big Full House fan. Yes,
I am. Ever since I was a kid, I used to watch it when it aired. I really want that house that you have. I'm so envious of it, but I'm just buying like, individual DVDs.
You have the individual seasons, which is what I used to have for the longest time.
And I had them too.
I actually kind of like those because they're actually nicer. Like the ones that come in this thing are like these real skinny. Let's see if I can do this without like these real skinny cases.
Oh, damn.
They don't even have like art on them.
It's all in there.
Damn.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but yeah, they're kind of thin, but
that's still cool though. I love the house, and it's signed.
Yep. Met Bob Saget outside of the theater in Jacksonville, Florida on the first time I saw him. And I've told the story, but real quick, I should have had the photo ready to rock, but whatever. He was getting ready to go into his like Escalade or something after the show, and it started downpouring, and I yelled. I was like, Bob. And he just, like most people, like most celebrities, I feel like would have just instantly gotten into the car and just skirted out of there, But he just turned around, came over, signed it. We took a photo together, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, all these people just started showing up, and I felt kind of bad. But that was the only time I ever got to actually genuinely one-on-one meet him.
That is really cool.
Yeah, sad now, but a couple days ago, I think was his birthday.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
So we're doing this in a lot of honors.
Yeah, there's a lot of honors going around here. So, all right. So here is Nadizzle. And then, of course, we can't do this without her other half. He is our tech guy here at
Our
Fans.
car guy, our tech
Also
guy.
your tech guy.
Yeah.
Car
everyone's
guy,
tech guy.
although I didn't need the car, thankfully, to go to Florida. But it is Kevin.
Hola, Tanuritos.
Hola. Welcome. All right, now if you look at if you look down here, who's your favorite character out of this group right here?
I know Nadia's.
My favorite character is not on there, actually.
Really? Is it
Mhm.
Kimmy?
Yeah.
Is it
It's
Kimmy?
Kimmy.
Kimmy.
But if I had to choose between these, I'd probably
Between these
say-
lowlifes.
I don't know, maybe Stephanie. She's got some nice one-liners too.
Yep, she's good.
That's mine.
Yep.
Stephanie.
Wow.
Is this a season 6 poster?
I think this is a season
That's a
6.
It's
five,
about 6. Yeah.
5, 6. Yeah, because the way you can really tell is from Bob. Like Bob is
What?
really, to me at least, Bob and Jesse are like the real deciding factors.
No, it's Michelle.
And maybe all
I-
of them really.
Yeah, I can tell from Michelle and
Michelle.
Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, like when I found this photo, I was like, it's missing Kimmy, it's missing Steve,
And comment.
it's missing the twins.
Comment.
Like the twins aren't there, but whatever. Yeah. All right, cool. So Kimmy and Kevin, who did you say? Oh, Stephanie.
Stephanie. Her one-liners are really funny that get me all the time.
Oh yeah. Oh,
In the
they're so
later
good.
seasons.
Yeah, later seasons.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. All right, let us get to the chat room first, and then we will get into how we're gonna go about doing this, because I'm curious how we're gonna all approach this. I'm sure it's all different. But let's see who's joining us. We got oh, that stinks that it covers Kevin.
Oh, that's okay.
I didn't think that one through. Yeah, there you go.
You're like Mike Wazowski.
In the
There you
in the
go. Also,
commercial. I'm on
also-
TV.
I need to fix the color. I need to fix the color. Hold on. Like, what color should it be? It shouldn't be purple. It should be
Like that magenta?
like that, like magenta. Like what? Like that? Something like
Or
that.
like a yellow, maybe?
Yeah, I should have done this before. Ugh. Anyways, we'll go with that. That's fine.
Can you move the comment?
I can't move the comment.
Oh,
No.
that's
Kevin
okay.
just- Kevin looks funny.
All right. So Adrian, what's going on, Adrian? Thank you for being here all the way over in the UK. Lance Jackson, hey, can't wait to see this. One of my favorites. Yes. Full House is it's my favorite. It's one of the best.
It's just they don't make shows like this anymore. Like every show has to be like a story. Like you have to follow it from episode 1 to finish. Like you could literally just put on an episode
Oh,
of
Full
this
House. Yeah.
anywhere, and there's continuity, but barely.
It's loose. But then Nadia sent me a video of like continuity errors, which I did watch.
Yeah,
There's a
and-
lot. I can tell you
it's
some
so
about
interesting.
It is like some of them I'm like, wow, okay. Like, like some of the last names changing, like that doesn't bother me. Does that bother you guys? That like the names changing?
It bothered me at the beginning because I noticed it right away. But I thought they were just like shortening Katsopolis to make it into Cochrane. But then it was like a complete 180, and that's not why they did it. So I'm like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it because they wanted him to be more Greek?
Actually,
Like,
it was
that literally just it.
it was John Stamos himself who said, I want to change it because I want it to be like my background as a Greek person. So you do
Yeah, I
you.
don't know. But like funny, like because like that video made no mention of how Danny's mom changes from like
Yeah.
actors change.
I thought it did, no? I saw another video then that
Did it?
mentioned that.
'Cause maybe I missed it. I don't know, but I was like, we're not even gonna acknowledge that his mom in season 1 and then in season 3 are two totally different
Yeah.
women.
Isn't it at one point isn't she like at
She-
one point the mom from Everybody's Loves Raymond?
Everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's where
so
I know
then
her
is
from.
like, is Full House connected to Everybody Loves Raymond? Are Danny and Raymond, are they
Long
brothers?
lost brothers.
Oh my god,
Oh
conspiracy.
my god, the conspiracies. We're gonna have to do another conspiracy theory on
Right.
Nadia's channel. Nice Michael Jackson. Yes, we're it's like the most 90s shirt that I have. Like I realized I don't have any Full House t-shirts. I'm kind of shocked about this.
That's why I'm wearing this one. But
She's wearing that.
it says something underneath that's not appropriate.
And
for
then
YouTube.
Kevin has a Michael Myers shirt, it looks like.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
HHN for last year, I think.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think I have that shirt. Do I have that shirt?
Maybe is it the one with the bride and
Yeah.
Bride,
the bride of Frankenstein?
Exorcist, and
I think you might have that one.
I think so. I don't know. 2021. Yeah. So not last year. Year after that.
Cool. Very cool. God, Full House is old. I mean, it's not that old,
It
but I
still
mean,
holds up.
it depends how you look at it.
Mhm.
Like it started in 87, so then it's old, I guess. But it ended in 95. I mean, to me, that's not old.
Mhm.
Through the Lens, what's going on
You
through
just
the
want to
lens?
make yourself feel better.
Yeah. Never seen Full House? What?
Well, something tells me that Through the Lens isn't from the States.
Yeah. And how old are you through the lens? Something tells me
Well,
you're like a kid.
I thought he was 20.
Oh, 20?
20.
I think I read he was 20 last time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, nice Michael Jackson shirt. No, I understood you. Anakin Skywalker fan. What's going on, Anakin Skywalker fan? Boom. What's going on, Laren? Hey, Ed, Haley, Nadia, and Kev. Talk about a full house.
Oh my gosh.
So many funnies today.
Too much. Ed, Haley, how are you? We're good. We are good. Cody, what's going on?
Hello.
Thank you for
Sorry.
sharing this on your Instagram. I loved
Yeah.
it. He used the Forever song.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That music video, that goes
That thing
hard.
slaps, man.
Like
It does.
it didn't
God.
have to be. It didn't have to.
They even have like the baby's ass is in there, right?
Like
Like
the
it's just a
baby's
full on
ass.
baby's ass is in your
Mhm.
face through
Yeah.
half of that video.
They gave no shits.
Yeah,
No, that hit. Like-
exactly. Nadizzle is in the house. Well, that's her name. Because if I pull it up here, I don't have the things turned on, but if we did, there you go.
Not Dizzle.
Dizzle. All right. Everybody's saying hey to everybody.
Also, hot take, I think. I don't know, but the twins when they're newborn form, I know they're not the same actors, but they were ugly as hell.
Oh wait, that's not the same actors.
No,
Oh, okay.
I thought they were. No.
I thought they were.
they were.
Interesting. Well,
Did
it'd
you
be
guys
interesting
hear
if it-
that car beat by any chance?
I did,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, I'll close my window.
I thought it was someone outside our place.
No.
That was very realistic. Dell on Movie is not a big fan of the show, but did want to stop by and hang out for a bit. You are more than welcome to, Dell. There will be maybe some slight spoilers. I don't know
Just spoilers
if you
for,
care about that.
for a show that's like almost 30 years old, has no continuity.
Yeah, right.
And
I was wondered if the first episode of Full House inspired the now classic movie Three Men and a Baby.
Hmm.
hmm,
I feel like it did.
Hey, Nadia and McAllister.
Oh my god! I
guess
just
me.
got that.
I guess now you're McAllister. I love when
Yeah,
Joey has the puppet.
them as babies were not played by Blake and Dylan. I don't know how to pronounce their last name. They were portrayed by twins Daniel and Kevin Renteria.
Okay, there you go. You learn
Wow.
something new every day. So Jeff Franklin, the creator, was like, "Yeah, Mary Kate and Ashley, keep them,
Keep them.
but the other ones, we need to get rid
Well,
of
because
them."
I think they wanted, like, they didn't want babies, like infants, for long.
Well, because they did a time jump. I feel like, right?
Yeah,
Between
they did.
seasons. There's like a little bit of a time jump.
Yeah.
There's a
So-
big time jump.
Yeah,
It was
so,
weird going from season to season to see how big they've grown.
All right, cool, Anakin.
Yeah.
I'm leaving. Let's see here. Eddie's lucky he got to meet Bob. You know what? When like after he passed, I realized how lucky I was to have met him. Yep. Steve is my favorite character. Interesting.
Steve is funny.
I love how he eats everything.
Well,
that's
you know
me.
what? Well, you know what? I like Steve in Full House. I really enjoy Steve in Fuller House.
Yeah, he's really funny in that.
He was
Yeah.
one.
okay.
Like
I like
that's
him
who-
better as a young teen hungry
True.
person.
Yeah. Like without the receding hairline and everything. But like when you're watching Fuller House, without getting into super spoilers, are you rooting for Steve or Matt?
Steve.
Steve,
I really did not care.
you didn't lose sleep over this, man?
Well, I watched Fuller House, and then when you told us about the stream, I went back and watched all of Full House. So I did. We watched like certain bits and pieces of episodes, and then Nadia would watch more episodes without me, so I had to go back and watch the episodes that I didn't watch.
Okay.
So, but I liked Matt because he was like funnier than Steve, but Steve was still really funny, so it didn't really matter to me.
yeah.
Can we talk
Yeah.
about how annoying Max was in the first season?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the little
Mhm.
kid. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He got
Speaker
better.
voice.
The only
got
thing I
better.
love that he said is in the first episode where it's like, yeah, go ahead. Blow my head up.
Yeah.
Because like the brothers like supposedly implanted something in his head that'll make his head
Mhm.
blow up. That was funny. Like, yeah, like we'll like quote that from like every once in a while. You have a charcoal painting of Uncle Jesse with a mullet?
As one should in their house.
Yeah.
You don't have a charcoal painting of Uncle Jesse with a mullet? Hmm?
Yeah. Well, we'll get into some controversy because I'm pretty sure some of us may or may not prefer him with a mullet. I don't know. Maybe some, maybe do. I don't know. Awesome MJ shirt. Appreciate that. Yeah. Got it at Hot Topic. Zach Milne, whatever happened to predictability? That's what I'm saying, man. The
Yeah.
milkman, the paper boy.
Even TV.
Nadia's singing that whole song today.
I was cleaning the house and just singing that song.
Oh, he's been singing the Fuller House version.
I
been
have
singing
to.
Harley Ray Jepsen's.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's
La,
like,
la, 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 la.
Ooh.
For some
Well,
reason, it's easier to sing than the original. I don't know why.
And then after the
Yeah.
episodes of Fuller House, the
1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4.
yeah. But I'll tell you,
slapped.
I remember where I was when I watched the premiere of Fuller House, and that like when it first started, I was like, this is cringy. This is cringy. And then slowly I started warming up to it as it
Yeah.
went on. But
I was listening.
and also, was I the only one that always thought, because at the end of every episode of Full House, they give a credit to the person that wrote and sings, the song, and the guy's name is Jesse something, and I always thought John Stamos wrote and sang the song, like as a little kid, because it said Jesse. Was I the
Mhm.
only one, or no?
You probably were.
I was probably the only one. Okay. Yeah, I'd watch it, and I go, "Oh, Jesse wrote this. Oh, that's so cool." They got John Stamos to write and sing the song.
Was it done by Fat Fish Records?
Fat Fish.
You should have gotten Girl Talk to do the intro for Fuller House.
A Michael Myers shirt is always appropriate. Yeah, absolutely. Because Michael was both Michael Jackson and Myers were pretty prevalent in the 80s and 90s. So, oh my God, we got my dad. Oh my God. Hi, son and Haley from Mom and Dad. Oh my
Making
God.
his debut.
He
His
made his
channel
debut and he
debut.
spelled your name wrong.
Yep. Well, it happens.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yep. Hello from Dad and Mom. You said that already. Yep. Oh boy. I told him, I was like, just be normal, please. Be normal. I will block.
End report.
Did you guys like Fuller House as well?
I don't like Fuller
It was
House.
decent.
It's
I don't.
it's decent. That's what it is. It's decent.
I didn't like it at first, and then I rewatched it with
Mhm.
Kevin, and then season 5 was just like they ran out of ideas at that point. It
Mhm.
was dumb.
I watched the last episode, so I've only seen I think maybe 3/4 of season 1,
And then you watched the very last
and then I watched the
episode?
very last episode just because
Why?
I was so curious. Like, I don't know. Don't you ever read the last? Well, you don't read. Never mind. Like when you have a book, you read the last line first, and then you go and see. Like it's sort of like how do we get there? So I just watched the last episode
No way.
because I'm like, I want to see where this ends up. And then you have marriage and people are pregnant,
Pregnant
and
left and right. Yeah.
and they're. I was like,
Damn.
wow.
I was very disappointed with how it ended. So
That's
I'll
the
just say
thing.
that.
That's the thing.
Mhm.
And I mean, we'll save it because I feel like again at some point we'll do a Fuller House ranking. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's a better wrap up than the Full House wrap up because that one just kind of
Mhm.
ends.
Mhm.
Michelle falls off a horse.
Loses
What-
her.
I hate that ending so bad.
Yeah. So I mean, at least this has somewhat of a proper ending, but not even every character is on
Mm-mm.
screen at the same time, and there's obvious reasons why. Like Becky's in jail, but
Yeah. I had to look it up, or Kevin looked it up. I'm like, where's Aunt Becky? What the
she's
heck?
in jail.
Ew.
Did we'll talk about it, but I'll just say it. When Kimmy bribes the college, she foreshadowed Aunt Becky's jail.
Mhm.
Oh my
Crisp
god.
$20 bill.
Oh my god. And then doing my research for the episodes of Full House, there's an episode of Full House called Fuller House.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
That
is.
was really cool to come across. I had no idea.
Isn't it in season 1 or something?
No, it's
Two.
like season 4 or something after Becky gives birth
Oh,
to
no.
the-
Yep.
to the twins. I've seen most of it. You can't spoil it for me. Just not my cup of tea. I understand. It's
Yeah,
sort of like
it's- wow. It's
it's
season
sorta
4,
like-
episode 20.
is Fuller House.
420.
420.
420 is
Yeah,
Fuller House.
come on now.
Let me see here. It would be cool to get a Jesse and the Rippers concert.
Mhm.
Like a mock concert to like have tour dates on the back and everything.
That
Oh
would
Oh my
be
god, I
sick.
want one where he was in Japan.
Oh god.
I want a
Tour dates. It just says
Rippers.
Japan in the back.
Japan. It's just Japan.
Yeah, like when they went to Japan in Full House, it was awesome. The Japan episode of Fuller House is so bad.
Yeah.
It is really bad.
So they were actually there, right?
They were actually in Japan and there was still a laugh track through the whole thing. And I was just like, what is happening? Like, I hate when they do that, when, you know what I mean? Like they're on location and you can still hear the audience laughing.
Mhm.
Like that's
Yeah.
that's cringy to
I
me.
don't watch that many sitcoms.
Like, cause I'm trying to remember, did that happen when they went to Walt Disney World? Was there a laugh track?
No.
No.
There you go.
No, there wasn't.
There you
yeah.
go. They realized, why would there be a laugh track? But they brought it back for Fuller. It's so
That's
bad.
so weird.
Oh, poor. They don't bring Toshi back. Honey roasted.
I don't know
Oh,
the season
yeah.
well, but I like when Michelle is able to say, "You got it, dude."
You got it, dude.
Just seen the Rippers Forever tour.
Can
Come
we
on
say
now.
Michelle is the most like smart like 3-year-old that can talk in like full sentences
Yeah.
in like season 2? I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Compared to Tommy, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Tommy couldn't talk until like season 4.
Well, there was like not only like her talking, but like being able to kind of act.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when she was like in the high chair putting the pickle and feeding the pickle to Jesse. Like, how do you do that?
My favorite part is early on in the seasons when you can tell it's not even actually. Well, it might be them, but it's so obvious that it's ADR. It's like added afterwards, like the sound effects of Michelle, like
Oh yeah, the crying and stuff.
Mhm.
it's so funny. We got Gavin. What's going on,
Son.
Gavin? Gavin, is this your kind of show? I'm curious. Let me know.
Something's telling me maybe.
You never know. You never know. Hi, mom and dad. What the? Dad,
This is great.
are you
I
okay?
love parents.
Are you okay? Hi, mom and dad.
He's asking it, your mom right now. Did it go through? Can you see it on the stream?
It was so funny when because we set this up when we went to Florida, like because he was like, I want to be able to talk to you during the stream because he didn't know how to do it.
Uh-huh.
So that's like we took the photo like that. Like I was standing right off screen with him
Oh,
right
that's
there.
funny.
God. Oh God. Here we go. Hi, son. It's me. I know it's you. Calm down.
I love when they do that.
Calm
Hi,
down.
it's me.
Oh my God, I love
Calm
that.
down.
Don't forget your sister's birthday.
Yeah, it's my sister's birthday tomorrow. Thanks. What's up? I didn't realize the stream started. I was watching Endgame.
Nice.
Very cool.
So Matt,
Yeah, man. Wish your sister a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Nicole. Happy birthday. You watched it sometimes. It was on late night, but not something I'm a huge fan of. Okay. Is it just too family friendly for you? Is it too clean cut?
It's definitely the nostalgia for me. Like if I couldn't watch something like this for the first time now.
I will say Fuller House goes a little harder in terms of like the stuff that they say. Like even like they say hell. I'm pretty sure they might
Yeah.
say bitch.
Mhm.
They might say bitch.
They
The
use too
Wolfpack
much
was
of their
annoying.
signature lines too, like
Yeah.
my Lanta and stuff like that. It's like
Yeah.
we could predict when they were going to say it, and it was just
We
like that's
literally
not fun
predict-
anymore.
like the most obvious things. Every episode, it was so predictable.
Didn't we predict like season 4?
We
like the
predicted
whole
the-
thing.
Yeah, like the ending.
Yeah.
It was so
Yeah.
predictable.
I don't know. I can tolerate Candace Cameron in Full House, but in Fuller House, I just can't stop. Like I can't look at her without looking at like Hallmark movie.
Yeah, that's how I
Yeah.
feel. I love
Alright.
like the fourth wall when they broke it about like
Breaks.
Mary Kate and Ashley.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, come, it'll be fun," and then they just like look at the camera. I love those.
Oh, they're with their fashion deal in New York.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see
Yeah.
here. Here we go. We have the seasons pulled up. Let me see if I can make this a little easier on the eyes. Okay, that's better, I guess.
That's good.
All right, so here we go. We have the full. This is how I did it. I didn't actually watch the episodes. I've watched them way too many times, so I just kind of went on Wikipedia, went through the episodes, the descriptions of each one, and kind of assembled a list there.
Are we going from least favorite to favorite?
Well, first of all, what I will say right off the top here is I can guarantee you personally my favorite season and my least favorite season.
Mhm.
Everything else in the middle, it's a gray area. It's
Mhm.
a big gray area.
Yep. pretty
No,
much.
I can guarantee the best, the worst. I can do my top 3.
So your
I can-
favorite, your second favorite, your third
Third.
favorite, and
Yeah.
your least favorite.
Yes.
And then everything else.
And
you're not
everything else
too
is
sure on?
like because I sort of how I determined it was not necessarily if the episodes were good. Well, I mean that was a factor in it too, but how much I remember them.
Mm-hmm.
Because with a show like this, you're gonna have your forgettable episodes. So
For sure.
what were the staple Full House episodes to me growing up?
Gotcha. All right. So yeah, so that's how I'm approaching it. I can guarantee you my favorite and least favorite, and then everything else in the middle is kind of a crapshoot. But
Mm-hmm.
we will start with our guests. So Nadia, I'm gonna make you full screen here. What is your let's do it. Should we do it from favorite to least favorite or least favorite to favorite? I
I
don't
think
know. Matt.
least favorite.
Least to
And
favorite.
on a high
Okay.
note.
Okay. So your
Yeah.
least favorite season of Full House.
My least favorite is going to be season 1 because like I get it's the start of a new show and everyone's young, but I can't stand Stephanie and her squeaky toy helium filled voice. So in my opinion, Joey tries too hard to be funny. Jesse's kind of annoying, and I don't know. I like to quickly run past that first season just because it doesn't feel right to start from season 2. But yeah, that's my least favorite. I hate season 1.
Season 1. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this DVD cover.
Yeah.
Look at
That's
thing.
such an iconic. Like it so wants to be Brady Bunch so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kevin, your least favorite season, and then once we all name it, then that's when we'll just kind of really dive into it. But we'll just kind of go through real quick. So, Kevin, your least favorite?
My least favorite is season 1 as well. It's just
Wow.
not
Come
memorable
on.
for me. So, I mean, I like it when Stephanie talks more without her helium voice, and I like when Michelle talks more. So those are my favorite seasons.
Ooh.
Cool. All right.
Haley, be quiet.
Throwing tomatoes. Ooh.
All right. Now, Haley, your least favorite season.
My least favorite season is season 4. Because that has some of the worst like there's like some bad episodes sprinkled in, but this has like the ones that everybody talks about just being absolute dog shit. Like and I mean, I won't get into specifics just yet, but yes, you have some iconic ones, but I mean, it's really between terrible and forgettable. I don't know why.
Season 4.
I don't know
look at
what,
that.
like, who played this season. Like, because I also did the thing where I didn't watch them. I've seen them all too many times, so I just looked at the Wikipedia and I'm like, wow. Ooh.
Maybe you look. Maybe it's your least favorite because the entire season was directed by Joel Zwick.
Who the hell's that?
What even is
Okay,
that?
he's sort of like because he also directed episodes of Fuller House. He's like the go-to guy when it comes to Full House. Like clearly the entire season 4 was directed by this guy. He's on a lot of these episodes, Joel Zwick.
Sorry to Cody, because I just saw in the chat that he mentioned the Urkel episode, and this is in season 4.
Mm-hmm.
That was an interesting crossover.
That was, yeah,
Yeah.
that was. All right, here we go. I am going to share the sentiment of Nadia and Kevin. Season 1 is absolutely the worst season of this
Yeah.
show, only because everybody is not only incredibly young and like the acting is really bad in a lot of those episodes. Nobody, like, you can really tell that nobody knows each other. Like they're at, like
Mhm.
they're just starting to figure out who everyone is. I also can't unsee the pilot episode with the other guy, John Posey. So like, I don't know if you guys like have watched that. It's on the DVD of season 1. You can watch the original unaired pilot where they had a totally different actor playing Danny Tanner.
I saw that.
And it feels like there's a stranger in the house.
Stranger.
Like it's like real stranger danger.
It activates your fight or flight.
It's like, why is no one saying anything? Like, where's dad? Kind of thing. So for all those reasons, season 1 is just a real, like, I don't know why I still have season 4 up here. But season 1 is just, season 1 is not good
Okay.
at all.
Well, then I guess my list is going to cause some controversy, but because I guess I'm the odd one out, the season 4 has like some of the worst episodes, being one called Good News, Bad News. It has no redeeming qualities. The only part I remember is like Michelle copying Stephanie the whole goddamn episode.
Mhm.
And you want to like trip her.
Wait, which one is it called?
The Good News, Bad News.
Oh, okay.
And then you have what I believe to be the worst episode. Maybe like I can't think of one off the top of my head other than this one, but the worst episode of the whole show being Working, or nope, not Working Girl. Hold on.
The worst over like Michelle Rides Again?
Yeah.
Mm,
But just in terms of a
What's-
finale?
What's worse than that?
Like, how do you get
Uh,
worse than like just a terrible way to end an incredible show?
I mean, there's that. But God, wait, where is it? It's the one where
I don't know.
shoot, hold on.
All right. While you figure that out.
Sorry.
She figured it out.
Shape Up. Season 4, episode 8. It's where
That's a
DJ
good one.
decides to go anorexic.
Shape Up. DJ tries to lose weight for Kimmy's
Mhm.
pool
Oh,
party.
I like that one.
I like that one.
No, it's terrible.
Oh, it's terrible what she does.
It sends the wrong
But-
message, yeah, but it's
Yeah.
still
that
enjoyable.
episode negatively affected me as a child. Like-
Jesus.
I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. Like, I literally, because when she was eating like ice from the fridge as like a treat, I was like,
Mhm.
you know,
Popsicle.
that's a good idea. Eh,
That's
yeah.
a good idea.
that's a good
I don't
idea.
know. Yeah, I don't know. Like when I think about season 1, I think about that pilot episode being just real, ugh, just
It's bad.
it's pretty awful. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And then but then like you know, the thing is even though it's my least favorite season, there are still some things in there that I can watch. But
Mhm.
when I think about watching Full House, I don't ever think about, I think I'll watch an episode from season 1.
Right? Yeah.
I don't know. That's how that plays out in my head. But you're like season 4. Wow. Season 4.
I don't, there's just like, I was
know.
reading all the synopses and I'm like, I remember this episode for the wrong reasons.
Hmm.
All right. Cool. All right. Now this is where for me it kind of gets like I don't know. I'm just kind of shooting in the dark here. But Nadia, do you have a definitive one, or do you kind of agree that this is just sort of like, I don't know what's going on now?
For the first season?
No. For like, well,
You're next. So,
if you want to talk about season 1, I don't know if you want to keep talking about it, but
I thought like you're number 7.
I was going on to number 7. Yes, but if you
Oh,
want
number 7.
if you want to talk about season 1 a little bit more, go ahead.
No, I'm good.
All right, go ahead.
My number 7 is going to be season 2.
You just hate these early seasons.
So not only does Squeaker Toy Stephanie like still continue, her voice is still annoying, but the episodes aren't that memorable to me. And like especially where Stephanie hates being the middle child, and the whole episode she's just bitching about being the middle child. And then like where they're stuck in an airport on Christmas and she's bitching about Santa Claus. I don't know. She's just so annoying to me in that season. And then she loses her bear and starts bitching again. Season 2 is just poop to me.
It's just a
I don't
lot
know.
of
That episode's like called Goodbye, Mr. Bear.
it's just a lot of bitching in season 2.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Mhm.
bitching.
That's
I don't
fine.
roll with that.
You don't roll with it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Kevin, do you share the same sentiment? Season 2?
No, mine is season 3 actually.
Oh, big whoop.
Yeah. Again, it's still a new, like older season, so no one really talks that much. I like when a lot of people can read off of dialogue from other people. So Michelle's not talking too much. She's saying like a couple of words that are funny.
Okay.
And then that's it. There's not, I don't really remember season 3 that much.
I know season 3 is where they go to Hawaii. I know that one.
That's the only one when I was looking through, I was like, oh, they went to Hawaii. All the other ones, I'm like, I have no clue what they were doing in this one.
yeah. Here's
You
season
notice when they're
3.
not filming in the studio, like outside, the audio sucks.
Mhm.
But the funny thing about this season is it says by this season the viewership started to increase. So like this is like where it really started to become the thing that we all know and love. So it took like a couple seasons for people to even give a crap about this thing. Yeah, but like look at that DVD cover. Ugh. Like it's cool because it's, you know, still in the 80s. It's like right on the cusp of 89, 90. So
Yeah.
man, yeah, I don't know. For me, Full House is season 4 onward. That's me. Is like the first 3 seasons, those are the iffy ones for me. And then 4 and on, I totally can like just binge watch all of them.
Like you could skip some episodes in season 1, 2, and 3 and be perfectly fine without seeing any of them.
Yeah.
Like what I did
Agreed.
was season 1, 2, and 3. I was looking through them. I'm like, okay, we saw this one, and then I clicked on the one that I didn't know. I'm like, okay, I know exactly where I am. I know exactly what's happening.
Alrighty. Do you got another shocker for us?
I guess.
Oh God. All right.
I'm
Number
literally,
7.
why am I, you literally just brought me on here so I could be targeted.
It's good to have kind of, you know, varying
Mhm.
opinions, you know, hot
Yeah.
takes, if you will.
Yeah, I told you that my list was going to be controversial.
She did say this.
But if she said season 7 right now, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
Close. My number 7 is season 8.
Wow.
Yeah, I am not too fond of. I'm actually not fond of the later seasons. Oh no!
So you like the
Christ.
earlier
I
stuff.
do like the earlier stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, because somebody and she wasn't. I feel like she was pretty present in here, but she didn't first appear in this season. I really can't stand Gia. I hate her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I hate her,
Mhm.
and I'm
You
pretty
think-
sure
you probably won't like her in Fuller House either.
No.
well, I think isn't this this might be the season, or it might be
Making out is hard to do.
making out. Yeah. Oh,
That's the like
hate,
make out
I
episode where
hate
they're
that
all
episode. I hate that episode.
Which
Well,
one's that one?
where they're all like it's like they go to a
To
make
make out party.
Yeah, they go to a makeout party.
Oh
and
my god, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I
That's
hate
stupid.
that episode. Good God, I hate that episode. No, I don't think it's this episode or this season that I can see. Oh. Yeah, and then Danny and Gia's mom are dating.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that's a weird romance. That's a weird one.
That didn't last long.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, like because now since they're older, they're like edgy and like Gia. I can't. That's not what I remember Full House being. Edgy.
But I like the comebacks that they do to like their siblings, like the little jabs and stuff. Because I mean, I have a sibling, so I used to do that to Stacy, which is my sister. So I was like, yeah, I would say that too. So
That's funny. Hey, I have a sister named Stacy. That's pretty cool.
how do you spell it?
Stacey.
Oh, yeah, that's the perfect way of spelling it.
Well, then there's the episode in here where DJ and Kimmy go to a college frat party and Kimmy gets drunk.
That was so funny.
I
Are you
love that
kidding
one.
me?
No, that's cringe. That's cringe.
Yep.
It's cringy in
you-
the best way.
But is Kimmy cringy to you?
I guess it depends. I don't know. I don't
See,
know.
I think Kimmy's the funny one out of all of them.
No,
She's
she
like
is.
that one
Yeah.
friend that you're like, you can't live with, but you can't live without.
Yeah.
I love when
Yep.
she just goes in the house and she's like, DJ.
Yep. Yep. Wow. Season 8.
Season 8.
All right. Well, I'm going to share the sentiment of Nadia season 2. Absolutely 100%. It's just because it follows season 1. And like I said, seasons 1, 2, and 3. So you can kind of figure out where my 6 is going here. But seasons 1, 2, and 3 are just those skippable ones. I'm sure there's some good episodes in there. Like, that's the funny thing is, like, this show is my all-time favorite show. I've seen it so many times. But the weird thing is I don't really remember a lot of the episodes. So that, like, it's like a blessing and a curse, because on one hand, I feel ashamed to say that it's my favorite show, but I really can't talk about a lot of the episodes in the early stuff. But on the other hand, it's like if I ever watch it, it feels kind of new in a way. So I don't know. It's bizarre that way. But yeah, season 2, it just follows in the vein of season 1 and or in the footsteps of season 1. I don't know. Can't mess around with it. So that is number 7. Number 6, Nadia, what do you got? Season 3.
My number 6 is going to be season 8.
Whoa!
Well, thank you.
Yep.
Finally.
I did not see that coming.
The last season feels like they're running out of ideas for episodes at this point, which I get. It's the 8th season, whatever. We get Michelle, who keeps insisting that her feet are huge the whole episode. So now she's the bitchin' one. And like, we have another Christmas episodes. I feel like there's like, you can make a whole season out of all the Christmas episodes they have. And, I don't really care for those, to be honest. They're kind of dumb. But I wish they went with more, especially how it ended.
Season 8 is the Christmas episode where they get stuck in the store with Mickey Rooney, right?
Yeah.
That old guy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That one's kind of cool. Like, I agree. Like, a lot of the Christmas stuff, even if we're watching South Park, like a lot of times we'll skip the Christmas episodes just because it
Yeah.
feels out of season. So it feels weird to watch them now. But that one I
Exactly.
like for some reason, where they get stuck in the Christmas store. I don't know.
Eh,
No?
I don't mind that one.
Yeah.
I just hate how it ended. So that's made the bottom of my list.
And how do we feel? Because now we've talked about season 8 a little bit here. So Michelle rides again. Where they the series finale gets broken up into 2 parts. And
But what does anybody know? And this might be a stupid question for me not knowing, but what came first? The episode, the story, or their cancellation? So were they canceled and then they're like, all right, we have to write something? Or did they write something and they're like, you're canceled?
They had to write something and then get canceled because they wouldn't send it off this way. That's what I don't understand.
well, the
It just
interesting thing about season 8, and this is
It
taking
feels
a grain of
abrupt.
salt here. It does, yeah.
Look at that poster.
Um,
That's probably one of my favorite posters.
But if you look at season 8 and you look at this one, right? So there's an episode before Michelle Rides Again called All Stood Up. It's the penultimate episode. It says,
yeah.
although it was not the last episode to air, this episode was the last of the show to be filmed. So like the finale wasn't even the last thing they filmed. So
That's
the second to last episode is the last thing that they ever filmed, apparently. Which
That's
is
weird.
Stephanie
Okay.
asks a boy at school that she has a crush on, Ryan, to go to the dance with her. He agrees. On the night of the dance, Ryan doesn't show up. Kimmy interferes with Jesse's attempts to lower his blood pressure.
That was so funny.
The
as one
freaking
does.
ostrich.
The ostrich puppet. Oh my gosh.
Joey's convincing him to have a ho-ho.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, they're out of ideas.
Mhm.
But yeah, so that's like the thing about that. I don't know. And then doesn't like it end with them doing like a curtain call kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're all just standing there. Not even Comet is there. That kind of made me mad.
Mhm.
He's part of the family.
Comet Junior.
That's a shame too, because
Junior.
apparently it got
Mhm.
canceled because of rising production costs. So it wasn't even a viewership thing. It wasn't even like, because you can look at the numbers and they're still pretty good numbers in terms of the viewerships. So it's like, They only canceled them because of rising production costs.
Was
whatever
it
that means.
was it getting too expensive to have Mary Kate and Ashley?
It might have been, yeah. It might have been. Maybe John Stamos was getting a little too,
Mm-hmm.
Well, was
I can see
anybody
that.
doing anything else during these last seasons?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I know
That's
he
the
did.
thing, it's
Like I can name some of the stuff later on in his career. Like he did a show called Grandfathered for one season. That was pretty good with Josh Peck.
Oh, I saw that.
That was pretty funny.
He was on a show on TLC where it was like finding your ancestors or something.
What the heck?
Oh, but then he did ER, didn't he? Like in the later 90s, like that show ER, I think.
I think so.
So yeah, but then Bob was doing both. He was doing Full House and America's Funniest Home Videos. So I don't know. But
So he had a backup job. He's fine.
He was the only one that had like job security. Everyone else was kind of left in the dust. Freaking Kimmy never did anything else. She just went off to school or something.
Yeah. Yeah, and then
So-
Mary Kate and Ashley went off to do their little series together, right?
Yep.
They did everything.
They did everything, man.
They
Yeah.
had books, they had movies, they had video games,
Yep.
they had shows,
Yep.
they had
They have video games.
they did. Have you not played like I think it's it has something to do with cars, but it's like a party game.
Wow.
Wait, Mary Kate and Ashley, like
That's like none of their style.
There's a movie they did I want to see. It's called New York Minute.
Hmm.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it for a very, very long time, but
Is it-
I've seen it.
Is it kind of okay? Like, is it bearable?
I couldn't even remember what it's about. So
I know
that's how
Bob
much I
has,
know
like,
about it.
Bob Saget has a cameo in there.
Oh. I only remember the movies like when they're older, like Our Lips Are Sealed,
Yeah.
Trip to Rome or whatever it's called. I think I have those still.
Yep. And then one of them, I forget which one, did that like Beastly movie with Vanessa Hudgens.
What? I didn't know
Yeah,
they
they're-
were in it.
There's like a modern version of Beauty and the Beast with Vanessa Hudgens, and one of them, I think it might be Mary Kate, is like a villain in there.
What the heck?
That's weird.
Chat room, do you know what I'm talking about? It's called Beastly. That's what it's called. But anyways, getting off topic. Did I even say? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So season 2, and then Nadia said season 8. So Kevin, what is your number 6?
My number 6 would be season 2.
Okay. Cool.
Again, just not rememberable.
The early stuff.
Hmm.
Yep. Chat room, let us know. Like, give us like some like once we get through some of these rankings, like once we get to that middle point, we're gonna jump back into the chat room. So make sure you have some hot takes, some stuff to get us our juices flowing here, because yeah, that's what it's all about.
I can't be doing all the hot takes
Yeah,
here.
don't leave it to Haley, but give us one more right now.
Well, I guess it's not really a hot take on this panel, but my number 6 is season 3.
Okay. That's good.
Because again, looking at all the episodes, like I really remember just about nothing. However, it does have like I'd say like top 3, top 5 favorite episodes in here, ironically. For no other reason than I'm a sucker for like variety show telethons. And that's the season finale, our very first telethon, where you got, DJ and Michelle doing that bop like at the shopping cart.
That's one of my favorite episodes. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, not that one. Whoops, I was thinking wrong song. But shopping. Yeah, it's good. It's just a good episode. But other than that, it's just like, yeah, it's just whatever. Like not even the Hawaii episode can make up for it. Like,
Whatever.
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 It's just very whatever.
Whatever.
That guy's funny. Dwayne, right? That's his name.
So
Dwayne. Yeah, I will give that to the later the later seasons.
Whatever.
Like DJ's boyfriends are
They are a
they,
trip.
they are
They're
something.
a trip.
They are something.
Fucking Nelson.
Nelson, okay, but like Nelson.
It's Nelson. Yeah. Did he come? No, wait. He came back in Fuller House, but it was a different actor, wasn't it? I think
It's
it was
the
a
same
different
guy.
actor.
Like, but
It was the
thing is-
same guy?
In Fuller House?
I thought it was a different actor.
But like, didn't
No.
they beat up Nelson? Like,
Okay.
not like beat up like physically, but I mean like he was giving her like everything, and but
she wanted Viper.
it was because like he literally could have gotten you anything you could have wanted ever, and you dumped it because he was ugly. I didn't even think he was that ugly.
She got him, or he got her fucking Frankie Avalon.
Yeah, like didn't he get her like a trip to Paris or something? Like,
So
and you left him because he's ugly.
your team Nelson.
Well, don't I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But if I were in that situation, you know, I mean,
All right. What do we got here? Number 6 is definitely season 3. I'm just going 1, 2, 3 here. Get those out of the way.
So we share.
Yeah, get those out of the way. Don't care for season 3 too much. It does get a little better. Isn't this where is it season 2 or 3 that Becky comes in?
That's 3.
Is it 3? Okay.
I think so. Let me see.
No,
Is it 2?
it's 2.
2.
It's
Season
2.
2.
It's
2.
Because we do have the episode. I think this is where like DJ gets her horse.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, there's so many horse episodes.
Yeah, there is a lot.
The show is ridiculous. Like that's the thing. Like
Horses in San Francisco.
That's the thing that I loved about Bob's stand-up comedy is like, have you watched his stand-up specials at all? No.
Long time ago.
Are they just too raunchy? Is that what it is?
I totally forgot he was a stand-up comedian. So
please, I beg of you, after this, if you have time, because it's on HBO, if you have HBO Max, watch his very first one. It's called That Ain't Right. And because that's like his like dirtiest. As he got older, he kind of cleaned up a little bit. But that first HBO special, it's like I think 2006, somewhere in there. It's just nonstop Full House jokes, and they're so truthful because of like how absurd this show actually genuinely is, and like him talking about like I don't remember half the shit I did on that show. It's just like it's funny because like he loves it, like he genuinely cares about it, but he rips it apart. It's so good.
That sounds great.
It's so funny. Yeah, it's called That Ain't Right.
I just wanted to make a side for an episode in season 3. Like, it's so bad that it's funny. It's when DJ first like goes into junior high, and then you have these like they're like 13-year-old girls wearing like crop tops, like pushing their boobs up and like low-rise shorts. I'm like, what the hell? What school do you go to? And then they were making fun of DJ because she was like a grandma looking. She had to go eat in the phone booth.
Dude, they're dressed like little hoochies.
Literally. But I guess that's the first episode where Michelle says, "You got it, dude."
Oh.
Yeah. There we go. So season 3 gave us "You Got It, Dude," huh?
Yeah.
There we go. So I guess for that, maybe it does deserve to.
And season 3 does introduce Comet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Comet comes in season 3. And then is it the same dog through the entire run?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Switches out.
Yeah.
It's the same dog in Fuller House 28 years later.
Comet Junior.
Yeah, Comet Junior. All right, so there we go. So now we're on 4 or 5 technically,
5.
but this is the 4th one, right? So we've done
number 4.
So after this, we're gonna hop back into the chat room, see what you guys are talking about. So Nadia, you're number 5.
My number 5 is going to be season 5. It's a mediocre season. It had some hits and misses. The premiere of Ranger Joe is upon us, and I love when Jesse and Becky do like the Lamaze classes. She's pregnant, obviously, and Jesse makes food for the rest of the pregnant ladies, and they attack the food. And he's like, "Stand back, guys! Whoa, back up! It's feeding time!" Like, I don't know, that makes me laugh every time. And then the episode where Jesse can't tell the twins apart, I think that's really entertaining. I love that because that's something that would happen in real life. And DJ learning to drive fell short for me because she was bitching the whole time. So it was an okay season for me. It's like in the middle.
Okay. Season 5, quite literally in the middle.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin, you're number 5.
My number 5 is season 8. I literally just changed it because of everybody talking about it. I was like, yeah, they have a point. But no, mine is season 8. There's too much stuff going on, and then not like there's not a story. Some seasons have like a story, but then have like little fillers in it. This one didn't even have a story for me to follow, so that's what. And then the ending literally ruined the whole entire season for me
How does it end again?
with season 8.
Oh, season 8. Sorry. For some reason, I thought you were talking about 5 as well.
No.
Sorry. I honestly, I was distracted by your Funko Pops, and then it reminded me that there are no Full House Funko Pops, and I got really upset.
That all happened in 3 seconds.
That all happened in 3 seconds. I kid you not. I saw that for some reason. I never realized you had Funkos behind you,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was like, for some reason, they still haven't given us Full House Funkos, and I'm
Mhm.
really upset about it. So
That sounds upsetting.
They go all the way down, but it's
Yeah, he has a
covered by
shit ton of
cars and stuff.
Funkos.
Like it goes all the way up,
oh, hold on. Go back. There we go.
like there, and then there's stuff down here too. But I have a lot of other things that cover
Nice
it.
to share.
I saw an avocado.
Nadia
I
got me
gave
that
her-
for Valentine's Day. It said I avocado. I
I avocado.
you a lot or something like that.
I avocado you a lot.
What?
Mhm.
What
So
does that
Something
mean?
like that.
What does that mean?
All right, so season 8. All right, Haley, you're number 5.
Is season 7?
What?
Oh,
What?
Oh no, I'm stirring the pot.
Okay, that's a hot take, dude. That's a
Oh,
real hot
no.
take. Cut that shit out.
I'm stirring the pot.
Wow, have mercy.
Yeah, because okay, yes, you have the iconic like
There's too many.
There's
There's too
the
many
iconic-
iconics.
there's the iconic Papuli episode.
Everything's
that
in
one.
this. Like going back through it, I was like season set. Like so, I think it might be given away, but season 7 is stacked.
It is.
This is where they introduced Gia, and it has that stupid episode about her smoking cigarettes in the bathroom.
But that's a good PSA, you know, for kids.
I
Ugh.
love that episode.
It's a good PSA. That's what it is.
And then, I mean, it's just too much. Like I don't know. I just don't like when they have like yes, I just literally said about DJ and her boy problems like is like a thing, but something about Stephanie. I can't stand her in this season. She's like a brat. She's like she thinks she's it, and me, Nadia, both of us having been like teenage girls, it's like shut up, shut up. Like
Shut
When you're-
up.
when they're like kids, it's one thing because it's like, oh, I can like go like sit in a corner or something. Like you're annoying, but it's like when they're teenagers, I want to shove them in a locker.
Hmm.
I literally just want to go shove them in a locker.
but see,
Wow.
that's what makes it great for me because when Stacy was that age, she would do that. So it would be like, yep, that would happen. She would say that to me, and then I would snap back. So it was just like I'm like, it like you go back in time, you're like, yeah, good old days back then.
Yep.
And I will give a
Season
special shout out to the perfect couple.
Oh, that's
Oh, that was so funny.
The game
boy.
show.
Watch out. Watch out. We're going to talk about that one. We're going to talk about that
I
one.
don't know. It was the dynamic of the show. Like I'm not a fan of the later seasons.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good.
Season 7. That's like the hottest of the takes.
That might be. Yeah, that might be.
Wah.
One of two of the hottest takes.
No, that's gonna get worse.
Shit. All right, number 5 for me. I will echo season 8. It's
It's just unforgivable.
it is that middle ground because I do prefer them older. So I love when, like for example, Danny Tanner stops looking cringy. Like this is like maybe his most he looks like to me this is like if I were to cosplay as Danny Tanner, I would choose an outfit from season 8.
Mhm.
So something like that. So like
He wore a lot of plaid.
yeah, I don't know. I also like his I just like his hair in season 8. I love like everything about season 8 look wise. I really like I think the best that Jesse has looked, Rebecca's looked, just everybody looks top notch. But that finale, unforgivable. Like you can't do that. I mean, it's a good episode. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it for a finale, no.
I meant to say in season 8, I forgot to make mention to another iconic episode in my book where DJ has to like study for a test or something.
Yes.
Oh, Vanna
SATs.
White.
In Vanna White.
Vanna
yeah.
White.
Oh, I love that one.
Let's see where she's going.
Yeah.
Clown you.
So that's season 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, like that's a good episode. Again, is season 8 the prank where they put the roof on the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, you see what I mean? Like there are good episodes I enjoy watching, but it's that middle ground. So you have to throw season 8 right in the middle because you got good, you got real bad with that finale and unforgivable. Can't forgive it.
I feel like if they did that finale in like season 5 or 4, and then she has to relearn everything, it would make it so much better. But it's like you throw it in at the end, like it's just a piece of garbage. It's like, hey, we have this.
What it should have been exactly. It should have been somewhere in the middle of the show, and then it should have been like maybe a 3 or 4, maybe like that's like the season finale of season 6. 7 comes back, and we're all thinking like, okay, she'll be good now, and she still doesn't know them, and it takes like maybe all of season 7 for her to like not all, but like middle of season 7 for her to come back, you know. But that's just too dramatic. That's too dramatic.
Like Stephanie could give her Mr. Bear and like ask if she remembers about this and stuff like that. It's like little things that they could add up, and then she'd be like, "Oh, I kind of remember things." And end of season 7, everything's good.
And then here's the best part. I just thought of this. I don't know why, but this whole conversation. This is where you could have brought back John Posey as Danny Tanner. And in like a dream or something, or like something, or like she's having she doesn't remember, so he looks different to her, so it's John Posey.
She has a different family.
Like, Dad, why do you look that way? Something like that. I don't know. But
first of all, the way she fell down the horse, she fell on her ass.
Yes.
Yeah, nothing.
She fell on her butt, not on her head.
That is so true. Yeah, she doesn't even hit her head. She hits her
she
tailbone.
lands on like some cotton, like the things
bad.
they don't think we'll notice.
It's bad. But chat room, what are we talking about here? Let's go back to the chat room, see what you guys are chatting it up here. There's not enough blood, guts, and gore for me personally. What do we got? When Steve Urkel was on, I lost my mind. Yeah. Yep, Steve Urkel cut it out.
I haven't seen what is that, Family Matters that he's in?
Yeah, Family Matters.
Yeah, I haven't
love
seen a
Family
single
Matters.
season of that. So
fun facts, Family Matters premiered the same night as like the show Family Matters premiered the same night as the season 3 premiere of Full House. So in that same night you had them going to Hawaii, and then you could watch, maybe it was the other way around, but you could watch Family Matters for the first time.
Did you watch Family Matters?
I didn't know. Like, so like going back to what Del was saying, I feel like it's, you grew up on one and you stuck with it kind of thing. So it's like you either were watching Family Matters, you were either watching Full House, you were either watching what's some other stuff.
There was
I mean, I was watching
shows.
Pokemon at this that's 99, but I was into that stuff.
I remember the Nick at Night lineup had Family Matters. It was called something like Saturday Night something.
Live?
SNL.
Yeah, it had Home Improvement.
Nah.
I loved
never
Home
watched
Improvement.
that.
My dad used to watch the shit out of that.
They got
The
Seinfeld.
Nanny. The Nanny they
The
had.
Nanny, Seinfeld. When did Seinfeld come on?
I don't remember Seinfeld being on Nick at Night.
I think that was like in the
got you.
90s came out.
George Lopez.
I love George Lopez.
I do love. You know it's 4 a.m. and you're not supposed to be awake when you
No.
hear.
Yes.
Seinfeld came out in 89. That was the
Wow.
first season.
I was close
Wow.
enough.
Wow. Okay. So
I used to watch
okay.
Three's Company also.
Three's Company. Nani gets me into
Friends.
these older
Friends.
TV shows that are hilarious.
You're welcome.
Yeah, like
Friends, obviously.
she watches Golden Girls like every single day.
Golden Girls.
Golden
Hell
Golden
yeah.
Girls.
Underrated, I feel, but Family Ties with Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Never saw that one.
Yeah. See, the unfortunate thing
Underrated.
about that is the word family, and I think most of us go to Family Matters.
Mm.
I feel like that's the more memorable one, but I mean, because you got freaking Steve Urkel. Did we watch a movie called Big Fat Liar with Amanda Bynes and Frankie Muniz?
Yeah,
I've seen
I
it.
did.
Yeah.
The guy who played Steve Urkel, he's like a normal guy in that movie, and
It's so weird.
it's so weird seeing him normal. Like, dude, hike your pants up, put on some glasses. But the whole shtick of him in that movie is him trying to get away from Steve Urkel. And he can't. Like, people just keep calling him Urkel. So it's kind of funny, but
It's-
yeah. Okay. So Matt
Interesting.
Walls says season 1 was always the toughest to watch. Yeah.
It is. It's dumb.
Eddie's face when Haley said season 4 is her least favorite season. Yeah. That was definitely a hot take.
Oh, it's
We
getting
have,
worse.
we all have our opinions, so that I mean, it's a season, it's an 8-season movie TV show, so we all have our opinions that we enjoy other things. So, but some are wrong opinions. Sorry.
And listen.
Awesome eye makeup, Haley.
Thank you. Yes, it was TGIF. Yeah, it wasn't
TGIF.
Saturday. It was TGIF.
TGIF. Yeah, that's what it. Thank God it's Friday. Haley looks like she should be the singer for a black metal band.
Thank you. Thank you.
When did the Golden Retriever make it on the show? I
Oh.
think we clarified
That was
that.
season 3.
Season 3.
And then my dad letting me know my sister got her PhD today. Don't forget to text her.
Hey.
Thanks, Dad.
Ooh, what'd she get her PhD in?
She is like a psychologist.
Oh, okay.
So she's been studying for it a long time. But yeah, season 6, 7, 8 are the best. Everything else is mid. Definitely 6 and 7. For me, 8.
I love the penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with the penguin?
Just a little guy. It's literally just a little guy.
In the words of Billy Madison, it's too damn hot for a penguin to be just walking around here.
Can we talk about how you thought the fireworks were gears?
Oh yeah, wait, hold on. You thought those were fireworks?
Those were definitely fireworks when you put it in there.
I don't know. They look like gears
They
to
look
me.
like gears.
Nadia, what do you got? Or did you even not? Did you not see
I'm
that?
so confused.
There was-
Oh,
so
she did.
the last stream we did, there was a comment where someone sent like a bunch of fireworks, but I guess it translated on StreamYard to look like a bunch of gears,
Literally looks like
like
gears.
metal gears turning.
Oh, I didn't
Isn't
see that.
You
Crazy.
didn't see that?
I was probably at Home Depot
It's all good.
Getting gears.
It's all good.
looking for a hammer.
My daughters had New York Minute and a handful of other Mary Kate and Ashley movies. Unbearable for me, but perfect for preteens.
I remember reading. I think it was a book series, but I think it was called The Adventures of Mary Kate and Ashley, and they would
Mhm.
they would go to like the jungle or the pyramids or something.
Yeah, I had all the books, all the movies. I was obsessed.
Yeah.
It gave us Elizabeth Olsen, which is why I don't understand why Elizabeth Olsen didn't play Michelle in Fuller House.
Yeah, because I mean,
Ticks me off.
she looks
Yeah.
like she could have been like a triplet. She looks like identical to them.
I think that's the most unforgivable thing about Fuller House is the fact that, okay, look, yeah, we got Becky. Okay. And then she did her
Went
criminal
to
shit
jail.
and she went to jail for in real life. Cool. That's fine. The original showrunner, Jeff Franklin, he came back and then he got kicked off because he was doing weird sexual shit on the set. So, okay, good.
What?
Kick him off.
It's
Yeah,
the first I hear that.
You didn't know about that?
No, I didn't know about that either.
So Jeff Franklin, the guy who created Full House and Fuller House, he got kicked off, I think, midway through Fuller House of season 3 or 4, somewhere in there, because he was being weird with the female people on the set, not Candace or like the behind the scenes people.
Damn.
And so they replaced him with different showrunners.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's the unfortunate thing. By the end of Fuller House, you have Mary Kate and Ashley not associated. You have Lori Loughlin not associated. You have Jeff Franklin not associated. It's like everybody's falling off by the end of that show.
It was right that they killed it off there then.
Yeah. But I think that's the most unforgivable thing is the fact that we don't even see Michelle at all in the entire 5 seasons of Fuller House.
Yeah, that last
I love
the
how they
very
make
last
references
scene
though.
on the last scene on Fuller House, there was like a knock on the door and we're like, oh,
Yeah.
she's gonna make an appearance.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we would feel this way if it wasn't for the fact that she was like the star of Full House, pretty much.
To a lot of people,
Mhm.
yeah.
So it'd be like, I mean, if we didn't get like, what is his name? Teddy like one of Michelle's like friends
Yeah.
or
Oh,
from
I don't even
like
know. Did they get him? I don't
like
even know.
it's
They
like
got the
No.
other guy in.
yeah, so it's like who cares, right? But when you have like she's literally right front and center,
Like
I'm-
even her friend Derek, the one that sings like an opera singer,
yeah,
he was in the last episode.
yeah, I'm a
You know who
Yankee
I'm-
Doodle Dad.
Yeah, you know who
Yeah.
I'm really upset that they didn't get is his name's Miko Hughes. Do you know who I'm talking about? He was he's most in my mind, he's most remembered from Kindergarten Cop. Boys have penises, girls have
Yeah.
vaginas. That
I
kid,
love
but
that kid.
he's also in Full House, like as a
Mhm.
young kid. I'm surprised they didn't get him because
Didn't they even get Viper?
they got Viper. Yeah, he was
Viper's
like in
in
a
there.
cameo. Yeah.
So it's like,
They-
how are you
They
gonna
didn't
do
get Miko Hughes.
So it's like, how are you gonna do the show and not have where if she was like a character that laid pretty low, it'd be whatever, but she didn't.
Ranger Joe.
Ranger Joe.
Ranger Joe.
So-
Mystery, what's going on,
Wow.
Mystery? Shout out to this guy again because this guy just
Ma-
kept fucking
yeah,
flinging money, dude.
Making him do like 30 push-ups.
He was
Yeah,
doing the
last
thing.
I saw
dude.
that.
That was Jesus Christ. Watch the chat, fellow mods. Oh, I guess you're. Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, you're on Tony's stream tonight. Cool. Thanks, FOS, Nadia, Kev, and chat. Yes.
Hi, Larian.
I watched Family Matters more than Full House and Kevin. I wasn't allowed to watch Pokemon, but I was allowed to watch Yu-Gi-Oh and Digimon.
Those were even worse.
Did you ever watch the Beyblade show?
Yes.
Yeah.
I used to
Unfortunately,
play
I
with
did.
Beyblades. I never knew there was a show.
Beyblade, let it rip.
Yep.
Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No,
Dude,
that
Golden Girls
show,
is so funny.
like that doesn't rely on nostalgia.
Here we go.
Like that's a genuine funny show. Like I
Mhm.
laugh.
I
Okay,
love
Nadia.
Golden Girls.
Okay, Nadia, what do these look like to you?
Fireworks?
Oh, that's how they show up in the chat?
Yeah, they look like gears.
They kind of look
That's
like
so
evil
weird.
eyes.
I can see them being fireworks.
They
Here,
look
I'm
like
gonna do the
eyes.
firework one. 'cause That's not what showed up in my chat. Oop,
Yeah,
I
like, that's what I'm
didn't
saying. I feel like it's a StreamYard thing. It just translates it weird. But
Oh
that's what-
yeah, it's on my end. It's fireworks.
Yeah, here it looks like a bunch of turning gears.
Wait, that's so weird.
I
Maybe
noticed
like
yeah, the
oh, sorry, go
emojis are weird on here.
they are, yeah. Or they could be carousels from like a carnival. That looks
Because
like a-
I'm literally watching the stream right now. It's showing a different emoji.
that's bizarre. Yeah, I don't
How
know.
bizarre.
I don't know.
That's funny.
Oh shit, there was like 4 or 5 seasons of Beyblade.
Oh, are you kidding me? There's
Let it rip.
different series of Beyblades now.
I don't even know what we're talking about, but cool.
That's that toy that like you wind up
Yeah.
and it like
Yeah.
spins, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Beyblade.
I feel like I just aged myself that.
Age yourself says the one that's in between all of us.
Alrighty, here we go. We're getting into the meat of it all. This is the exciting stuff. This is the cool stuff here. So here we go. Number 4, Nadia, what do you got?
My number 4 is going to be season 4. Again, it's an average season. We get Steve Urkel crossover episode, DJ getting her first job, which I enjoyed that episode. We get introduced to Rusty and that one episode where he's like writing a note and it gets into the wrong hands and it's just spirals. I really love that one. You know, it's just like a shit show with that whole household. And where they like get DJ and Stephanie get the hole in Danny's room and they try to hide it. I don't know. That's like one of my favorites as well. So it's mostly fun episodes. I enjoyed it that season for the most part. So that's why it's a little bit higher.
Yep. Good old season 4. That hole makes that comes back in Fuller House, I believe. The hole in the
I
wall.
think so, yeah.
Mhm.
Kevin, number 4.
Oh, I'll go with Nadia, season 4. For
Alrighty.
the same reasons. Just looking at all the episodes, they were just funny, and it didn't have to make sense for me. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. Season what do we got for your number 4?
Season 6.
Oh my god. Why?
'Cause
What is it?
That's where they go to Disney.
I know that is when they go to Disney, and it also has like top 5 favorite episode. When he goes to Japan. Is
Oh
number
my
one.
god, yeah, when he
Japan.
goes to Japan.
Yeah, but I don't know.
What?
It's just it's nothing special to me.
Wow.
Personally. Like, so we had like the majority of my Full House doesn't come from TGIF. It actually comes from we got some of the DVDs just on their own, and like with all the covers that you see like on the wiki, but we didn't have all of them. So this was the one that I didn't have. So I didn't watch it very like I would only ever see it if it came on TV.
Mhm.
But like I literally had one of those little box TVs with the DVD player put into it, and the screen's only like 5 inches big. And I would just watch some of these, like my top 3 constantly.
So you relied on DVDs to watch a lot of this.
Yeah, because like TGIF, like it would only come on at like 8 or 9 o'clock, but still, it was, you know. Also, this season has like probably one of the like darkest episodes, I think. Like when it comes to like Stephanie is paired up with a kid and they go to work on a project together and they find out that he's getting abused by his dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's like what?
That
And
was
then
dark.
like then Stephanie tells Jesse, who calls the police, and then he's put in a foster family away from his abusive dad. Like, good grief, like Jesus Christ. Like, I thought we were supposed to be driving cars into walls or something.
Nope, they're hitting kids.
Yeah, we're using kids. God. But yeah, season 6 is a
Okay.
season to me.
All
But
right.
it's in the better half to me.
For me, I'm gonna.
Oh, sorry.
No, good.
Well, I mean, it starts off with a banger of an episode where it's DJ supposed to be like coming home from Spain, and then Michelle and Stephanie sneak onto another plane with
Mhm.
the New
Yeah.
Zealand kids. God, I always wanted to do that. Just like sneak on a plane. Oh well. Iconic episode.
It was probably easier back then to do that.
Right? Like how they literally just had to walk right on. Where were their tickets? I don't know. Sure, get on. You look like a kid. Yeah.
For my number 4, I'm gonna go season 4 as well. Season 4, because I'm looking at because it was either 4 or 5 for my number 4, but I was like, so I'm currently looking at episodes of season 5 just to give me a refresher here, and there's just a couple on there that I would prefer to watch over 4. So just by the hair on my chinny chin, I'm going with season 4 on this one. So there we go. Nadia, what do we got for number 3? We're getting down to the top 3.
My number 3 is going to be season 3. It's a fun season. You get a lot going on. Almost every episode's entertaining, and it doesn't feel stretched or they're running out of ideas. There's a few that I didn't like, so this is why it's kind of on my top 3, but by like the lowest of the top 3. The gas station makeshift party for Michelle was kind of like meh. I didn't really care for that one. The earthquake one, definitely my least favorite because, again, Stephanie is attached to Danny and she's bitching like, "Where's Daddy?" Just like, shut up, kid. And then the fraternity reunion where Danny and Joey dress like women. That's the highlight of that season. I love that one. And the telethon, that's one of my favorites. It was just a very good, entertaining season for me.
Okay. We'll go right over to Kevin.
My season, it would be season 6 is the third one. Just it's more memorable for me and a lot better episodes that made me laugh out loud more than any of the other seasons.
Cool. We're just gonna power through these so that we can get to the number ones because I feel like that's where we'll have some cool talk.
Well, my number 3 is season 5. Again, it's you got some iconic ones in here.
I mean, you have the Forever music video in here.
yeah,
Mhm.
I mean,
So
come
like,
on now.
That's the one that swayed me from 4 to 5.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Hmm.
and just like the Beach Boys in general. And then you
Yeah,
have
like I love how they're like unofficially part of the cast.
yeah,
It's great.
you know.
Huh.
And then you have the one episode where Jesse has a monkey. Monkey.
Mhm.
Wait, hold on. Why don't I remember this one? What happens in that?
It's too much monkey business. Danny's younger sister Wendy stops by for a visit with her pet monkey,
Yeah,
who likes Jesse.
And
he becomes obsessed with
loses
Jesse
the
and like
monkey.
spanks his butt.
Maybe?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah. That's right. That's right. And like the audience like reacts. Like,
Yeah, they're like, wow, oh my god.
yeah.
And
Can,
then
can we say the audience in Full House is so much better than the fake audience in Fuller House?
Well, see, that's the thing is like I don't know if it's because they always like to my understanding both shows are filmed in front of real people. But yeah, like I agree. For some reason, the Fuller House audio, like the track, because they do use it. They do use an audio track at some points, but it's just like it's yeah. I don't
Fuller
know.
House, like anytime they kiss, the audience is like, whoa, whoa, oh my god.
And anytime the older like Danny or anybody else was come in the door, it would just be like,
Yeah.
it's
Or
like,
even-
bro,
Or yeah, or
chill.
even DJ or
Uh-huh.
Stephanie, who are there
Mhm.
in every episode and they cheer for them.
Exactly. It's
Like,
like you just
we
saw John
get it.
Stamos 2 episodes ago. You're
Yeah.
good.
To be fair, if I was in that audience and I saw John Stamos come out on stage, I think I would join them in just losing my absolute shit. They might actually need the security guard to hold me back. So,
Oh, you're one
but
of those
no,
crazy
but like
fans.
those cues are definitely like, the applause, that kind of shit.
Mhm.
And it wasn't it
Um,
was loud applauses. It wasn't like quiet applauses like in Full House. Like it was like Full House was like genuine funny, like, oh, I would laugh at that. And Fuller House, it's like, that wasn't funny.
that wasn't
It's forced,
funny.
yeah.
But you also, I mean, how could I forget to mention the episode in this season with the twins being born and you got Danny as Dino
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, in the hospital.
in a wheelchair, right? Isn't he in a wheelchair? No,
No,
it was
that's,
it was
Jesse.
Jesse was in a wheelchair, but Dino. And also, okay, continuity here. So this season also has the episode where Michelle learns to ride her bike without training wheels, and she ate shit when riding with Joey.
I laughed so hard when
But-
she ate shit though.
But you can see the really tall body double that we see from behind when she falls off. You can tell it's like a grown kid.
she ate shit like more than she did when she was on the horse. And she remembers everything.
See, memory loss there. Go from there. Interesting.
But but she was fine. But I guess a little bumpy on a horse, not so much. Whatever.
My number 3 is season 5. You got the Forever video. You got you're on 5
Ranger
right now,
Joe,
right?
yep.
Yeah.
Ranger Joe.
Uh,
Ranger Joe.
like just the Forever video because that's a 2-parter, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yes, it is. But
so
you also get Jesse as Mr. Mom, like where he takes them to the shopping, or he takes them shopping, and she gets Stephanie gets Frank sauce on her DJ sweater.
oh, that's right.
Shrek!
Mm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That can fit on my Barbie.
Yeah. Yeah. Season 5 is just, I don't know.
There's a lot of quotable things, I believe. Yeah, also the episode where you can't figure out which is Nikki, which is Alex. And I always was like worried about that with people. Like if I ever like were to have twins and he forgets who's who,
Mm-hmm.
That-
That can
that's a good
happen in
episode.
real life, like I said.
that's a good episode. Good episodes.
All right. Number 2. I'm just going to keep us all on the screen now.
Me.
Yep. Number 2.
Number 2 is going to be season 6. It's
I have a
fun-
feeling at least 3 of us have the same number 1.
Yeah. It's a fun season. They travel to all kinds of places, Tokyo, Disneyland.
Yep.
I love where DJ forgets Kimmy's birthday and she like cahoots the whole family to make a makeshift birthday party. I love the episode where Joey plays a hockey game and Jesse does the commentary on it, and he doesn't know anything about hockey.
So funny.
He has to console the
So
little
funny.
hockey handbook to the side. And
Mhm.
the twin convention, just a lot of fun episodes. It's hard to pick a top 3, but I had fun with most of these episodes.
Yep. Kevin.
My season 5 is my number 2 spot. Just a lot of or Joe. Just because I have at my mom's house, I have a chocolate lab named Mo, and when Nadia and I started watching Full House, I don't know if it was over there, but she would come over and call him Ranger Mo all the time. So we would always Ranger Mo, and then yeah, the mixing up of the babies is really funny. And I like the bike one because I taught my sister how to ride a bike, and it was just like that. She would get pissed off at me when I would let go. So that it was just nostalgic for me.
God, are those babies? I said it before, but God, those babies are ugly. They're so ugly. I don't know. They're like.
You talking about
bald and-
the little potato looking babies?
Yeah, they're like, I don't know, like put them back in the ground. I don't know. Like they're
I just-
potatoes.
I love any like sitcom in a hospital because from a medical perspective, I'm like, okay, they're doing this wrong. They don't have this hooked up to them. They don't like she's giving birth. She doesn't have an EKG in her. She doesn't have an IV in her. They're just telling her to push. What if she wants an epidural? Don't have that on staff. And they just do it right in the freaking room. They don't even go to like a delivery room. And then they go, oh, here's Jesse, just got his appendix out. You don't just put him in a room after you do surgery? Like, ugh.
If she
That's-
literally, the doctor just like, all right, yep, you need an appendix removed. Just barely touches
Well,
him.
well, that's how you do it. But yes, she barely went like, yep, needs to come out. It's like, no, that's not how that works. But and then when she's pushing one time and then the crown of the head is coming out, and the nurse has her hands on what's her name? Aunt Becky's knees. It's like, dude, that baby might fall out and you're not even there to catch it. So
It'll slither out.
Ew.
uh-huh.
Ew.
Wild.
That's funny.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I'm about to say.
Yeah, because what you only have like what seasons 1 and 2 left, right?
I do.
Mhm.
Good lord.
Oh no.
With garnering generally unfavorable reviews and a 31 out of 100 on Metacritic, my number 2 is season 1.
Oh my god.
Hear me out. Okay, so this is nostalgia based, 100%. Because is the acting terrible? Absolutely. Is everybody cringy? To the nines. But it's just like, it's almost so bad that I love it.
Do you like his mullet, John Stamos' mullet? This is where I was going with at the beginning. I have a feeling you like the mullet.
I don't hate the mullet. I don't hate the
I
mullet.
fucking want to shoot that thing. Like now I'm stealing a joke from Bob Saget, but he was like, I want to shoot that thing off his head.
I think his worst hairstyle, I think the worst hairstyle he had was when it was just like a big tuft. Like when he cut
Like
it.
season 3?
Like about, yeah. It was just a big tuft on his head. Like not like part like in this picture, but just
I think
I
that's
think
like
that was-
season 3,
yeah,
4.
like it was
somewhere in there.
teased, like almost like DJ did it.
Yeah.
But
Mm-mm.
yeah, come on. This season gave us the Uncle Jesse ran away from home.
That is funny. I will I will say.
I don't know, like these are
I
just
just don't like how is it the first season where they try to change Michelle's diaper and they can't figure out how to do it? Is that the first episode or
That
something?
might be the
it's
very
the
first episode. Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
first episode.
It's like you don't know how to change a diaper, not even like remotely like
To be fair,
oh,
I
you need
don't think he would do any better.
Yeah, no, like I would probably I wouldn't go to that extreme, but you know,
But yeah, but it's like you have an understanding of how to do it. They were just like, it's a kid. What do we do?
Pull out the drapes.
man,
Pull
was
out the
that
drapes,
audience
put them in a Ziploc box, bag,
that audience was
and
eating
stuff
it up
like
though.
that? Jeez.
Dude, the audience is going crazy.
Yeah, that audience is like losing their fucking minds.
How do you cook a turkey?
It's like you got some lines in there because everybody they're fresh on the set. Their delivery is terrible, but that just makes it all the better. It makes it more memorable for me. Where it's like if you have like people who are good or like veteran actors, like it'd just be whatever. But they really went like go big or go home. And I don't hate Stephanie's like bitchy squeaker voice because I also have that bitchy squeaker voice behind this camera. And like most of like what I say does come from Stephanie. Like yeah, it's certainly a season. I don't know.
2 thumbs down, which is usually what the reviews were for Full House all the way through.
Yeah, 31 out of 100 on Metacritic.
Yeah, it was
What's
never
the highest season?
I want to say season 6.
season 6. That was their peak.
It's somewhere it's either 5, 6 or 7. It's one of those.
For me, number 2 is going to be season 6 because Walt Disney World. That's like when I think of Full House, that is the episode I think of. That's like the one that just shoots right back in my head. I can basically outline it how it goes from start to finish, and I can't do that for a lot of the episodes. Having watched them a crap ton of times, it's weird, but it's just yeah. That episode alone takes season 6 to number 2. All right, here we go. Number 1. Let's you, me, and Kevin all say it because this is the best season of Full House. 1, 2, 3.
Season
7.
7.
Leave me alone.
7 is the best season.
Leave me alone.
It just is.
Just leave me alone.
It is.
I mean, when I think of Full House, like I love when Full House actually can make me cry, and no season makes me cry more than season 7.
Like a
Because
specific episode.
well, there's 3 episodes that get me just crying beyond belief. Is obviously the biggest one is the Papuli episode. But actually, that one doesn't make me cry nearly as much as when Danny and Vicky break up. That episode always just killed me.
I always thought they'd end up together.
Yeah, it's just like it's so sad, especially after them playing that whole game and everything. It's so lighthearted, and then it just ends with like, such a bumming, like just a bummer of a note. Like I guess this is it.
Am I
guess
the
so.
only
was
one
nice
that
to see her
didn't like
again.
I didn't
didn't
like
like
Vicky
Vicky?
and Danny together. No, they just
They
didn't have
were. I thought they
chemistry
were the
together.
most.
The most believable.
They were the most believable, the most tangible, the one I was rooting for them. Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
if he had to end up with someone.
Somebody, yeah, end up with her.
When she
Um,
came back in Fuller House, I thought they'd end up together again.
Yeah, no, they just say hi.
Yeah.
And then of course season 7 has when it's a bunch of breaking up, but DJ and Steve break up,
Mhm.
and it's that whole they climb the mountain episode, and oh man, just like those episodes right there take it for me. And then
There's also a horror episode on there.
is it where they're watching like the apartment? Is that like is they're at wait, which
No,
one is
it's
it?
the Camp Lakota.
Oh, that's right, Camp
And
Lakota.
Steve
Yeah,
like does this crazy story, and then
Story.
gets mud all over him, thunder.
yeah, that's right. Yep.
Mhm. And I like the episode with I think it's one where Kimmy gets stuck in the freezer with Jesse on the opening of Smash Club. I don't know if it's this season.
I love the Smash Club one. Yeah,
And it's like Kimmy actually has feelings, and I'm like, oh, like Kimmy is an actual person. She's just not a funny comedic person. So
Little Richard makes an appearance.
that's
Yeah.
random.
Yeah, that is
Mhm.
random.
That was random.
But and then of course just because people use this when Bob died in real life, they used Michelle and Jesse talking to each other in the back of the boat when Papuli dies,
Mhm.
and is it okay to cry and all that stuff, and it's just like, good God, stop, just stop right now, just leave me alone, turn the camera off. It's too much, but it's just like that's the heart of Full House. Like to me, it's always it's Jesse and Michelle. They're the through line of the entire show. Like it's like I know there's a season, I forget which one, that also makes me cry when Jesse leaves for the first time and he says goodbye to Michelle. And it's like, I'm gonna miss you, Uncle Jesse. And it's just like, because there was a time when I was leaving home and like, God. And
Are
he
you
stands
talking
outside.
about? You're talking about when he wants to move in once he's married, right, to Becky's house.
Yeah, so he
And
leaves
then-
and he gives Michelle like the bunny frame.
I cry for that one too.
Mhm.
It's so sad. It's so sad, and it's goofy sad, but it's like, because like he's
But
just
it's
moving up the
real
road or
world
something.
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
he's just
real
moving
world
up the
sad.
road.
Like it could happen to if you guys are thinking about having kids, it could happen to just your kid. They're moving out, and you're like, oh, it just hits harder.
It hits harder, and then but it is funny because there's like a slow zoom in on John Stamos with one tear coming down his eye, and I can just imagine someone right before they called action just came over and squirted a little thing. Action. Zoom in, get the fake tear, good.
Just
But,
one eye, not the other eye.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just has it coming out of one eye. I don't know.
Okay,
But
can we talk about how many freaking businesses Jesse and
Joey?
what's his name?
Joey.
Fucking A. Joey have? Yeah, they have like 3, 4, 5 businesses in 8 seasons.
The advertising one is my favorite.
That's in season 7 too, right?
Advertising
Where they
is
do like
great.
that like thing over like the spray guard or something. Is that in season 7? The spray guard? You know
Don't
what I'm talking
think
about?
so.
Like the tele-
Yeah.
I think
Where
that's
they put the thing.
I'm sorry, I'm not looking at that season
Oh,
right now.
where he has like the thing that covers his
looking
thing
at
and
it.
he like sprays
The
like,
hairspray.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that in season 7?
It's
don't
definitely because
think
I
so.
remember
I
it
don't see
happened
it
in the
on here.
attic.
I like the earlier
Should've been.
commercial advertising one that
Mm-hmm.
they teamed up on.
My favorite one of their commercials is when I think like Jesse literally wants to kill Joey at this point, where it's like the cat one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love that song.
The Rush Hour Renegades.
Coming at you.
Shower running.
And he has the suitcase and it pops open. It's the cats.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
good. So good. And then you're over here and you love season 2 the most?
I do.
What?
This is the one I like. So, shout out to Kat, who's definitely not watching right now, even though she said she would.
Your cousin.
Yeah. We quote this season so much. It's
I don't
not
know
even
how. I don't know
funny.
how, but sure.
Like it has some of my like these are like comfort episodes for me where like Joey gets tough or whatever, where they're like, I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be
Kevin loves that song.
around. Don't think we're alone now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
And then if you were the audience,
it has the I say one of the most iconic episodes like between my cousin and me is the one where like Jesse's being like pulled in like 20 million different directions and he has that like dream, that nightmare where it's like, help me with my homework, I want a piggyback ride. Change me, feed me. We could be so happy. It's your turn. You're their uncle.
oh, look,
Oh, and Danny
Season
gets
2.
really close to the screen. He's like, "You're
It's so
dear."
funny. It's so funny.
season 2 gave us the very first Christmas show.
But I like them in the airport because it's like we get a lot of the house. So
Yeah.
to have like a whole episode like how you like the one in the store where they're stuck in the airport, it's like this is
Yeah.
different. And
Yeah.
I also just kind of have like a thing for like just being like stuck in because there's no way that would even happen anymore, right? And then you have like them recording over the locomotion, like they're recording their version of the locomotion. And you also have the episode where Danny does working my job in the city.
Okay, yeah.
Watch me,
Yeah.
help me, hurt me.
Yeah. Season 2 has Senorita Mosley,
Yeah, that.
the one that has the hots for him.
Yeah, Senorita Mosley. And then it's you have the first appearance of the Beach Boys here.
They were in a lot of episodes. I feel like
Yeah, it's so, I don't know, just something about this season. Like if I were to pick one to watch, like
Season 2.
it'd be season 2. And then
Jesus Christ.
you have where they win the lottery, DJ and Stephanie, but obviously they're not of age to win the lottery.
Oh, the jackpot one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. See, I didn't like the fake, not fake marriage, but the not going along marriage with Jesse and Becky.
I like the
it
red
was just so
herring.
random.
I like the red herring where it's like, because Becky only just appeared in this season and you really think that they're already going to get married. And it's like, and you
Mhm.
probably would have expected that from like any other sitcom. But the fact that it's like, no, actually, we'll wait till we're ready. I'm like, oh, actually, wow, good one.
Yep.
I don't know. And then there's a lot of like Jesse and Joey's jingles. You have Danny milking a goat.
Oh, great. That's quality entertainment right there.
Yeah, when
Really?
Fucking goat.
you have when they drop Danny's wedding ring down the sink and then their bathroom gets flooded.
That one's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
funny, yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's like I will watch any season of Full House, but it's just man, I don't know.
Where was the start of Mrs. Carruthers, the one that had like the hots for Joey and like looking at his ass all the
That
time?
was so funny.
This is
You have
Carruthers.
this season has Patty Fogarty.
I don't know who that is.
So,
Who's Patty Fogarty?
from college, I guess Joey had a girlfriend, Pat Fogarty, and I guess her and
She
Dan.
calls and
him
he's like,
yeah,
Okay.
and
like
he's like,
like
I
that,
don't want
she was supposed to be the one.
And she goes,
can't
I
remember-
don't want to talk to her.
Wait, what episode was I couldn't find it when I was looking, but then again, I wasn't really looking that hard. Where they play the video of Danny's wife, I forget her name at the moment, coming in with Michelle. You
Yeah,
know what I'm talking
Pam.
about?
I remember
Well,
that one.
Pam, yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I couldn't tell you where that comes in.
Yeah. Well, I like
Do
whenever
you know
they
what
do
season
like,
that is? Nuts?
It's the earlier seasons because Stephanie annoys me.
because I like the little bits of little lore sprinkled
A
in.
little lore,
I also
a
really
little
like
mythology.
I want to say it's this season. It might not be this season, but I like the episode where Danny and Joey have like a pact or something, like from when they were in elementary school, and they bury a time capsule.
Oh, that's in this season?
I don't know if it's in this
Mhm.
season, but it's early.
If it is, then that's a good episode.
It's
Yeah.
early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
Season 2. Wow.
Season 2.
Well, jury's out. Season 7 takes the cake tonight.
I feel like we got a lot of the same rankings.
There's that fucking audience. Get out of here. Get out of here, you fucking audience.
Yeah, you
But,
boost that up to like 10 times, and that's the Fuller House one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like here's Full House, right? And here's Fuller
Mhm.
House.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, look, I don't know. Full House is it's the ultimate comfort show for me.
yeah. Oh, sorry, not to interrupt you, but
Oh, go.
the time capsule one is in this season.
And that's a good episode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Full House is the ultimate comfort show for me. It's I can watch it anytime, and it puts me in a good mood, even if it's like like the Papuli episode or whatever. But yeah, let's
I love it too.
let's see who else said something, and then we're gonna wind it down here. The Disney episode is the biggest product placement I've ever seen in a series. Well, it was on ABC, so that made sense. It'd be funny if they went to Universal.
Cha-ching.
That's where they should have went.
This episode, this season, you also get Howie.
Oh, Howie,
Hi,
yeah.
Howie.
That was so annoying.
Hi, Shell.
Hi, Shell. We quote that all the time.
Yeah, we do.
That's season 2, baby.
Good old Ranger Mo.
Ranger
Good
Mo.
job.
Okay.
Not listening.
No, I was. And we got Real Watchers joining. What's going on, Real Watchers?
What's up?
Hey, friends, finally off work, able to watch.
Hello.
Glad you could join us. Let's see here. Cody says I'm still at work, in and out of the stream. It's all good, man. That's why the replay is here. And And then we got, oh yeah, the Beach Boys. I learned how to play one of their songs on the guitar once. Very cool.
Also, I'm surprised we kind of went this whole stream without talking about Jesse jumping out of a plane.
Oh yeah, that's season
Four.
Yeah, That's
Yeah,
a
it's
good one
before
where he
he gets
lands in-
married, I believe.
he lands in the tomato truck or something.
Tomato truck.
hmm
You damn near
Well,
laid
then
on my
he-
tomatoes.
He also does the bungee jumping one. That was with Becky.
Yeah.
That was
That's
weird.
So dumb.
It was
Yeah, weird power it had. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, so cool. So there we go. So that's the rankings. Again, I couldn't tell you the in between right now. If we just had to go off memory, I couldn't tell you, but I could definitely tell you season 7 is my favorite. Season 1 is my least favorite.
Yep.
And that's it.
I think we all have that.
But
except
when
for-
Haley was going through the episodes too, like she was like, "Oh, this is what happened in this season," and stuff like that. I would be like, "Yeah, I'd go watch those episodes in that season." But like everything else is just like, it's just okay.
I did it based off what did I enjoy more episodes or least episodes that season. So
Okay.
that was my way of ranking.
Criteria.
mine is like just because
Nostalgia.
nostalgia, and I quote so many things from season 2, like that you don't even realize I quote from season 2.
Yeah, no. Yeah, nostalgia's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, that was one of the DVDs. I believe the ones I remember distinctly having on the DVD is 1 and 2. I think I also had 8. Yeah, it was
Okay.
1, 2, 8. I had for sure. The rest are kind of blurry.
Can you think of a show where every season is great?
Well, I know what Garrett's gonna say. He's gonna say It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that show. So
I really want to watch that show. I started.
Never
it.
seen
He
it.
showed us an
either.
episode last night. It was good.
It's my character. I'm the trash man. And I come on stage and I throw garbage.
every season is great.
Matt Walls, The Office. You take that back right now. Season after Steve Carell left,
it's
it
bad.
was literally booty fart.
Okay with more than
I
five.
don't know, I would-
with more
I
than
would-
5 seasons.
My answer would be Golden Girls.
I would say
Golden Girls.
good. I would be like Breaking Bad is a really good series.
Okay.
Golden Girls.
Okay, so he says
That's
it,
Golden
it-
Girls
it
is-
has to have more than 5 seasons, so that counts mine out. I was going to say The Twilight Zone, the original The Twilight Zone, but that only has 5 seasons.
Mhm.
But,
Can't say Black Mirror either.
Which ones do I?
Can say Black Mirror once June rolls around. Oh, I'm so excited for Black Mirror season 6.
Oh, Black Mirror. Yeah. When is that
Oh
coming
my
out?
god, I think June.
Heck yeah.
June.
But is it going to be like Americanized or is it going to be?
I
as
hope
is?
not. I really hope they don't Americanize it. I really hope. I mean, they kind of did with the season 5
That's what I'm
finale with
saying.
the whole Miley Cyrus.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Was it going to be like back to its roots or?
I hope it does. Yeah. You were getting something, Kevin?
I'm sorry,
Like,
what?
There's kids outside, Kevin.
Oh, there is.
I
Okay,
can hear them.
that's what I was hearing. Oh, okay.
It looked
No, I
like
was
you
just
were
looking
getting
at my
something.
seasons to see which one I have.
Oh, okay.
I don't. It was just Breaking Bad that I have.
Okay. Oh, okay. We'll count Twilight Zone. Cool. Yeah. Twilight Zone to me is the perfect show. There are some weak episodes for sure, but I think every season is really, really strong. So
Have you ever seen any of the?
Have you
Golden
guys
Girls?
watched-
Every episode? We're changing that tonight. That's what we're watching.
Yes, show him that.
Yeah.
I showed Kevin Golden Girls
Yes.
and he liked
It's on
it.
Hulu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on
Okay.
Hulu.
okay, Golden Girls or Fuller House.
Golden Girls.
Oh no, Golden Girls, without a doubt.
All right. I think you were saying something, Kevin. For some
Okay.
reason, I think there's suddenly a lag. I don't know why, but
Yeah, you look like a potato.
I do.
Yeah. Why?
I mean, I hit my thing,
You're like pixelated.
but
You guys are both in the same
I'm
house, and yet
Yeah, I was
Nadia
gonna
looks
say.
like 4K.
yeah, Nadia's 4K.
she has a very newer computer than I do. Mine's like 7 years old. So,
But you have a
Uh-oh.
webcam.
but
You kind
I
of look
don't
like
know.
you went through a washing machine or
Doesn't-
something.
let me.
Oh
There he
shit.
goes.
Oh
Oh,
god.
God.
Oh.
Help him.
All right. Remember how like
No.
Kevin came downstairs one time to help you, Nadia? You have to go upstairs. to help.
Nah,
It
he's
looks
fine.
great on my screen though.
That's
the
the
thing.
weird
Like
thing.
it's not
that's the
pixelated or
weird thing I've
anything.
discovered with StreamYard. It like from your angle, it looks perfect. It's so weird.
Don't worry about
Mhm.
it, Kevin. It's fine.
No. Yeah. It's at
We're
the
on
end
the
of
tail end.
end of the stream. Yeah, we're good. Have you guys seen Bly Manor, The Haunting of Bly Manor, and stuff like that on Netflix?
Nah.
That's a
That's a-
really good one season show.
That's a
That
trip.
is spooky and
Trip.
great.
I wanted
Yeah.
to watch on Netflix The Haunting of Hill House.
It's the same
Eh.
producers and everything.
Oh, it is? Oh.
The Haunting of
Haunt-
Hill House wasn't good. The Bly Manor one was a lot better.
Mm. Well, I say that because they did a HHN house on that in 2019.
Hmm.
Which was
Well,
good.
perfect segue, ladies and gentlemen.
see how
Halloween
I did
Horror
that?
Nights.
See-
Yeah,
see how
that
I
was
did
good. That was good. I like that. So we're down to crunch time here, but there's no dates announced yet. I'm like for some reason I'm not keeping track of Hollywood. I'm like still keeping track of Orlando.
Yeah.
I thought
Usually
Garrett said that they
in-
they started announcing. Was it the mazes or the dates?
No, it's
Neither?
just rumors of everything. It's
Oh.
usually
Damn
in
rumors.
July where we get dates and some houses.
Well, because when we were just
But-
there in Orlando, granted that's Orlando, the other day, they were, what was it?
They had some like early merchandise.
It
It,
was
like
something about the fog.
yeah, it was like something about the fog, but not John Carpenter's The Fog. It was just like
I don't know, kind of
generalized something fog. They had like a hat, a magnet, and a T-shirt.
in a cup, right?
Yeah,
Mug.
something like that. It was very early on, but
Have you guys been to Not Scary Farm?
no. What the hell is that?
I haven't
Weird
either. We should
question.
go.
Is Knott's just in California?
Is it?
Okay,
I don't know. I'm
No
gonna look it
dates
up.
yet.
Is there? I think that's only a California thing. Knott's Berry Farm.
Chernobyl. You saw Chernobyl.
Yes. You want to watch that, and I would for sure rewatch it with you.
Kevin is using that potato router.
The potato, help it.
The
I'm
router
closer to
is
the router,
closer
too.
to. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, man. Fucking.
I'm downstairs in a Harry Potter room, and my mine
Yeah.
is doing
What
good.
the hell? Makes no sense. Um.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. So Knott's is only in
Yeah,
California.
I'd look at
So
nice Cedar
we were
Fair.
saying if Disneyland can't happen, we would go to Knott's because you guys like roller coasters, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, not really.
Or no, whatever.
Whatever. Yeah,
Shall I
because there's,
compare thee to a summer's day?
Yeah.
there's Knott's Berry Farm, and then at night turns to Knott's Scary Farm.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So we got to
Nadia
figure
has
all that stuff
gotten
out.
me into so many things. Like I was scared of roller coasters when I first started dating her. Now I love them. Horror movies I absolutely hated, and then started dating her and found out they were great. And then,
I would think you would
What other
like
things?
horror with somebody named Horror and Morer.
mm-mm.
That was
I never
before
liked
Horror
horror.
and Mora was born.
So
You guys should do a prequel YouTube channel before the more
Before the
or
Morer.
before the horror.
Before the horror.
Before the horror.
Before Horror and More.
Yeah.
where we
Before
used to
horror.
stay up at like 3 a.m. going to Denny's after Dave and
Yay.
Buster's, and we had to work the next day. Jeez,
Yeah, we're too old for that
when
now.
we were young.
Got a burp.
Boy. All right. Well, there we go. That's Full House for you. Maybe one day they'll do a Fullest House.
Where Bob's just an urn on the mantle.
I don't know.
Fullest house.
For some reason,
Right?
John
Didn't he make a joke?
he made a joke about that. Yeah, he always made jokes about that. He was like, yeah, and then when they do Fullest House, I'll just be in an urn in the corner, which is kind of ironic.
Wait,
but
that's kind of messed up. Never mind.
yeah, that's kind of fucked up. But John Stamos is like, he can't let the shit go because I keep hearing him like talk about how he wants to do another Full House.
Because it probably makes him so much money that he doesn't even know what to do
But
with
here's the funny part. Here's the funny part. And I don't know if you guys agree or not. You really can't chime in because you haven't watched all of Fuller House. I don't like John Stamos in Fuller House because he almost looks uninterested in a way. When I
He's a
watch the show,
douche.
he like everybody's a douche. Everybody that's the returning cast is one way, shape, or form a douche.
it.
No,
Daniel.
I don't feel like Danny is a douche.
Yeah, Aunt Becky seems happy to be there.
Yeah, but she has that
Mhm.
weird, creepy thing where she wants to like keep kids.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Oh,
like,
she
God,
wants more kids. Yeah.
it's like, God, let that go, bitch. Like, God.
Yeah, because her sons are all grown up and she like wants to eat babies or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's too weird. But John Stamos is like, he's like always angry and it's bizarre. I don't
He's
know.
just-
So I don't.
He's so down. Like when he's like, and Aunt Becky comes in and he's holding nothing, and Aunt Becky has all of the suitcases and stuff like that. He's like, it's all about him. It's like Aunt Becky was I thought like the later seasons was a better character than him. So
Yeah. So it's like I do want to see more because I just can't get enough of the cast. You know, even though Bob's gone, it's just like to me, it's my favorite cast.
You just don't, but you don't even like Dave Coulier.
Well, no, because I saw Dave Coulier. Like I saw Dave Coulier do stand up live, and unlike Bob, he like I asked the show people. I was like after the show, I was like, is he gonna stick around and do autographs or something? It was a small venue too. It wasn't like what Bob was doing. And they were like, no, he left. I was like, the hell,
Wow.
like, dude, you're not
What-
like, yeah, you're Dave Coulier, you're Joey, but
That's all you are.
come on, man, you're not Tom Cruise here.
What
So,
a douche.
Why the hell wouldn't you stick around and sign some shit? So like, I don't know, like he lost some respect in my opinion. And then after Bob in the rain coming over and like, come on. So I have not met John Stamos yet. He's the one I'm missing. So I gotta see him live.
Doing stand up.
wait,
No.
did we get your guys' favorite characters?
No, he would do John Stamos. You would most likely see him with the Beach Boys. He tours with the Beach Boys. And no, we did not get our favorite characters. My favorite in original Full House is Jesse.
Yeah. I guess it depends on what season you're asking me because
Season 2, your favorite.
I don't know. I love like toddler Michelle.
Toddler
I
Michelle?
I love toddler Michelle. I don't like when she's like an infant, like
Like right here? Like, do you like her right here in this photo?
like after the episode when she goes to like her first day in kindergarten
Okay.
and she like has to track down like after that, it's like no. But
That's like the age where Danny's sleeping, right? And she's like, "Be quiet, Daddy's sleeping!" Like yells in his ear.
Mm-hmm.
well, that's like when she first like around the time where she was like, "You got it, dude."
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
when she starts going to school, that's like too old.
Mm-hmm.
Toddler Michelle.
Yeah.
Like when she was like, Howie.
Hi, Howie.
Hi, Howie.
Like right when she was starting to talk.
Nah, I
Yeah,
didn't
for
like that kid.
For sure, Jesse. He's just I don't know.
Do you have a least favorite?
He is a heartthrob. Least favorite original. Let me think. Hold on one second. Least favorites. It's none of these characters. I all like everyone we're looking at right now.
My least favorite is probably DJ because she reminds me too much of me when I was younger because it's like she tries to act older than she is, like no matter whatever it is, like if she wants to like go driving or have like a boyfriend or
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna go. My least favorite are Jesse's parents. I don't like anytime they come into the show.
Which is like
Particularly-
what, 2 episodes?
But yeah, particularly the dad, where he's like trying to convince him to be a plumber,
Oh yeah.
and like he's trying to convince his dad. He's
That
like,
was an
"Dad,
exterminator.
Dad, I don't want to do that, Dad." And it's like, you know, I understand that episode. Like, I totally get that episode because, Dad, if you're still watching, love you. You're kind of like Jesse's dad, and I'm like Jesse in that moment. So maybe that's why, because it's too close to home. But yeah, like I just don't like those parents. Like I love the episode where all the parents show up. Like that's funny. But Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know. And then we got Mouse Tracks hopping in. My favorites are
Hi.
the Disney episodes. Surprise.
Is it a surprise?
Well, nope, that's not a surprise. And how funny that they got Steve to play Aladdin because he is Aladdin. That's funny. That's
Best line.
He played
you knew that,
Aladdin
right?
before.
you
Wait,
knew that, right? He,
what?
Voice of
Steve
Aladdin?
on Full House is the voice of Aladdin in Disney's Aladdin.
Did
No.
not
You
know
know that? Oh my god!
That's like
Nope.
what?
Yeah. So when they do the Disney Full House episode, he's the live action Aladdin when DJ sees Aladdin,
Mhm.
and they did that because he voiced Aladdin.
I thought you meant he was like with Will Smith in that Aladdin.
No. The,
No,
the
no.
one with Robin Williams. The one with Robin Williams.
I don't know. I don't
Mm.
keep up with Disney.
That's crazy. I thought everybody knew that he was the voice because it's such a
Nope.
distinct voice. You know what I mean?
Let me see my sister's DJ Stephanie here.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, well, we're gonna round it out there. So thank you everybody that tuned in. I know there were some other streams going on tonight, particularly Tony's Meatloaf and More. He wasn't even in the chat,
Yeah.
bastard,
Man.
because he had to go do his top movie trilogies. Whoop-de-doo. No, I'm just kidding, Tony.
Whoopity-doo.
I'm gonna probably watch that once we hop off here. So, but everybody that tuned in, thank you for being here. And our great guest tonight, Horror and Morer, the horror right here, and the Morer right there. But Nadia, what do you got coming up on the channel? Let us know.
Well, I upload every Wednesday, and this Wednesday I have me and Kevin's taste testing wild snacks video, which I thought while I was editing it, it was really funny. So I'm excited to post that one. And then my horror DVD collection that I still need to film is going to be out soon. So, and then my May haul, because it's already almost the end of May. So
Yeah,
that's coming up.
every Wednesday. Why did I not figure that out?
Maybe because I don't say anything. I just upload it every Wednesday. I
Yeah,
decided
you're-
just a random day of the week
You're
to,
very subtle with it.
yeah.
And Kevin, what do you got coming up?
I got nothing.
Oh,
I got
have
work
any good pimples
in
lately?
2 days.
Ew.
Dude, this one is absolutely horrible.
Don't worry,
right
it's
here.
so
It will not
pixelated.
go
It's
away.
so pixelated. You can't see.
Oh my
it.
gosh.
Hard to
You're-
tell that you have a nose.
Oh, that's good
You're
then.
an extra baked potato right now.
Nadia,
Oh my
take a photo,
gosh.
please. Take a photo.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Yeah, take a photo. Show him what you look
Nadia, if you're like 4K, he's like 4.
He's freezing up.
That's so weird. I don't understand that.
it's too
All right,
funny.
you got it.
Too funny. Thank you for the laughs. I appreciate it. And Mousetrack said, I'm convinced that's why Steve and DJ broke up so he could voice Aladdin on a leave of absence.
I actually think you're right.
That's possibly true. Yeah, there might be some truth in that.
It was a very random breakup.
It was, yeah. Real watchers, have a good night, everyone. You too. Thank you for being here. Have a good
Goodbye.
evening, everyone. Right back at you, Matt. And we have 2 videos coming up. We don't have dates specific for them.
They just kind of appear.
Yeah, they
so.
just kind of appear. So make sure you got the dinner bell turned on so you know when the kitchen is cooking. And yeah, we're gonna end it there. So
Excuse me.
no, you're good. I thought it was a laugh, and it's totally fine for that really awful kitchen joke. But stick around. We'll do a formal goodbye. But thank you for ranking Full House with us. A lot of fun.
Of course, this was fun.
Yeah.
Shitting on me.
It was.
Well, you brought the hot takes.
We gotta shit on someone.
Got to shit on somebody. All right, everybody. We'll see you soon. And until then, there's one thing you have to do, and that is keep being fans of Full House.